Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your astrological forecast for April 2017. Now, this works if you have your sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces. Now, remember, this is just a general reading. If you want a more detailed reading, you can always schedule a private session with me at the link below. Alrighty, so the number one thing that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the retrogrades that are happening this month are intense. Not only are we having one or two or three, we're having more than three. Okay, so I'll be explaining what a retrograde is. I'll be explaining what kind of energies this is all about, and if it's going to be, how is it that you're going to overcome this. And at the same time, at the end of it, I'm going to be pulling out a daily guidance oracle card of the Angels deck of Doreen Virtue to find out what is this guidance. What is it that you need to hear? What is it that you need to keep with you throughout the month so you can overcome all these energies and actually harness their power and be able to manifest the things that you actually want to manifest in the world, Pisces. Alrighty, so let's get to it, Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces, so let's see. The number one thing that I'm going to start with is Venus retrograde, because that's the same thing that was happening in March. I did do a video on Venus retrograde, so if you haven't checked that out, I definitely suggest you check it out so you kind of know where your energies are at this moment. Now, on the 2nd of April, Venus is going to be going into Pisces, into your sign, okay? So during this period, from the 2nd to the end of the month, but the 15th until the 15th, because the 15th is when it actually starts moving direct again and we get some sort of sanity again. But before that, from the 2nd to the 12th to the 15th, now you're really analyzing your self-love, Pisces. Your self-love. Have you put yourself first or have you put yourself last? And this is a really good lesson for you, Pisces, because Pisces, you guys are so compassionate and so empathetic for people. You really, really feel all. Like you are like a psychic sponge. You can definitely sense all these energies. And because of that, you're so compassionate. But at the same time, sometimes you put a lot of people in front of you before yourself. Or you do this whole, I'm going to sacrifice myself for this person. And I'm going to sacrifice to save you or to be saved. So this, you need to really come from a place of self-love. Because if you come from a place of self-love, then you're doing the right choices. If you're doing it from a place of like, I want to put a person first before me because I don't love myself enough, then that's when we're having some sort of issue. All right, Pisces? So I definitely suggest that I do see you at the beginning of the month thinking about how is it that you look. Is this how you want to look? Is this how you want to be coming across into the world? Is this how you want to be seen as? Is your internal world really being expressed outside of yourself? What is your presence, your charm, your I am? So Venus is going to be going through this. Venus is going to be going, hey, first and foremost, your self-love, because if not, you can't do anything else. So this is a time of evaluating your image, evaluating your do you feel good in your body? How is your relationship with you and your body, with yourself and how you look? Do you constantly bring yourself down, or do you put yourself, do you have self-love? So at the beginning of the month, I see a lot of these issues coming into the surface for sure. Now, also on the 9th, we have Mercury going retrograde, and Mercury is going to be going retrograde at the beginning of your month. It's going to be with communication. So I see you communicating, I see you talking a lot, but at the same time thinking a lot before you speak. You naturally do this, but this time your mental realm is really working a lot. You're analyzing a lot of things. You're absorbing a lot of thoughts. And with Mercury retrograde, a lot of misunderstandings can happen during this time. So you need to make sure that you're being very specific, that you're not leaving anything to chance, that you are, talking, saying it, repeating it, making sure that everybody's on the same page, making sure that you're being understood. Don't leave anything to chance. Don't assume that people are going to know, because during this time, devil's on the details. And Mercury is a trickster. So if you are not on top of your stuff and you're a little unconscious and like, oh yeah, It's okay, I'll get fix the car tomorrow. Boom, you get broken down in the middle of nowhere. So do not leave things to chance. Get them done. Especially on this retrograde period, this is the time to get things done. Do not put any more things on your plate, Pisces, okay? You have enough on your plate. Now is the time to really digest everything that you've been learning. Is this, like really, really complete what you need, what you started. So do not get yourself involved with any more things. Finish what you started. This is what we're dealing with right now. And then at the end of the month, you're gonna be, analyzing a lot of your financial situation. So I now see you actually putting a lot of mental activity in organizing your finances, in organizing your self-worth, in organizing your self-esteem. You're having a full transformation on yourself, Pisces, on believing in yourself, on how you see yourself. This is a self-love moment for you. And this is good because Venus is going to be, in your sign talking about, okay, do you love yourself? Is this really how you feel? And by the end of the month, you're going to be able to truly analyze, oh my God, it's about my self-esteem. It's about my self-worth. It's about how I see, how I value myself, the value that I have put in myself. Do I have a high value? Or am I just free for anybody, for anything? What's my value? So I see you analyzing that, and that's gonna manifest in a way or another with finances as well. So I see you organizing your finances as well. Now, on the 6th, we have Saturn going retrograde, and Saturn has been sitting in your house of career. Pisces, you've been working at this career. You're being tested. Tested definitely, but the amazing thing about Saturn being in the 10th house, he actually does very good in this house because this is his house. And if you do the hard work, if you are diligent, if you are responsible, if you commit to this long-term thing that you said you were going to, and you really show it, especially with your professionalism, by the end of all this struggle, there's going to be huge, huge advancements forward. So Pisces, hang in there. And now it's even better because finally things are going to slow down, okay? Things were going like 120 miles an hour for you there. Now, finally in this period, you're going to be able to put the brakes a little bit, slow down a little bit, and now you get to digest. Okay, I'm going to be handling this like this. I'm going to be doing this like this, okay? And finish the unfinished business with your career. If you started a project, a professional project, finish it. Make sure that it's full to completion. Do not get yourself involved in any more professional projects, okay? You have enough on your plate. You need to be able to just go through this, okay? Also, Saturn is the planet that makes us commit to something for a long term so we can manifest something. So you're going to be seeing the contracts that you've signed for a long term. And I'm talking about real contracts and unspoken contracts. What are you committed to? Are you still committed to that? The things that you're committed to, is this what you want to be really committed to? And during this retrograde period is the perfect time to change those things if you really want to, okay? And also, another thing that could be happening with this retrograde period is that you are internalizing everything, okay? There's a lot of internalization going on right now, and this internalization is helping you transform from within. So this transformation from within is actually going to be super strong, is going to be able to start moving things forward for you, okay? And all of these planets retrograding are going to help you internalize all these issues and be able to transform from within. So it's a powerful time where you're not going to be with so many outside forces, but finally it's about harnessing things inside yourself. Now, Pluto is also going to be going retrograde on the 20th. So 4/20, Pluto is going to be going retrograde, and Pluto does very good retrograde because Pluto is, when it's direct, Pluto is the planet of control, it's the planet of obsession, it's the planet of transformation. But Pluto likes to control things and likes to manipulate things if it doesn't transform. So when Pluto's direct, it's trying to manipulate all the things outside of itself. It's trying to control people. It's trying to tell people what to do. It's trying to change. It's trying to manipulate. But when it's about a retrograde, a Pluto retrograde, you're actually using all that control energy in yourself. You're controlling yourself. You're controlling your impulses. You're controlling your things that are going inside of you. And you're also becoming an amazing researcher to go really deep within yourself and find out any garbage that's in there. Now, Pluto is sitting in your house of friendships. So during this time, you could definitely be meeting some powerful people, but at the same time, you're trying to understand your power in the groups, in associations, in the groups that you belong to, in your network. But also Pluto in here, now that you're retrograding, this could be a time where you're finally transforming your friendships, and you're also transforming your dreams. Okay, you're really internalizing um, how much power do you have over these dreams. How are you going to manifest this power? Do you need to let go of something about yourself and transform so you can reach those dreams that you want, so you can get to the aspirations that you're aspiring for? Also, it's a matter of detoxification from people, okay? Because this is a detoxifying time. Pluto is going to get you so deep within yourself, you're going to find so much crap that you're going to want to let it out. So be ready for purgings. Be ready to start just purging things out of your body. And you especially has to do with energies from other people and friends that are no longer, that are draining your life force. So it's kind of like a springtime cleanup in your network of friends. Okay, this is a time to kind of clean out the negative energies, people that are kind of naturally sucking your energy, and then the people that are actually lifting you and that are actually going to help you get to your dreams, get to your aspirations. So it's a time to transform your friendships. It's a time for you to transform your idea of friends and to transform your dreams, your aspirations. Also, um, it's a great time to detoxify. So drink more water, eat more life, don't eat so much death, don't eat so much meats and stuff like that. Especially in this retrograde could be really, really healthy, especially since you have Jupiter in the 8th house. Okay, so Jupiter is trying to help you with with transformation, okay? This is the house of power, this is the house of transformation, of sudden events. Actually, if a sudden event happens in your life, you're actually able to transmute it and actually become wiser and stronger afterwards. So Jupiter is also helping you with other people's monies. This is the year to ask for what you want and you will receive it. Just extend your hands out and ask for it. So definitely, and the other good thing is that we have Mars really helping this whole situation out, really helping you break through, because Mars at the beginning of the month is going to be in your communication. So I see you being very assertive about your communication. This is going to help with the Mercury retrograde. But again, go over things, watch out for what you say, and also Mars here can make you a little bit of a debater. So try not to fall into like debating and like power struggles or getting too aggressive in your commands and in the way that you speak. And try to channel the energy more about being assertive with your communication. Okay, being assertive with expressing yourself clearly. Now, at the end of the month, after the 21st, Mars is going to go into Gemini. And Gemini is your sector of the home. So I see you, by the end of the month, wanting to go back and recharge your energies at the home sector with your family. Making sure that your home, you've been working a lot, and there's been a lot of work situations, a lot of things that are about career and professionalism, that you haven't really had the time to be home and seclude yourself and just kind of go back to your roots. So I see that this detoxification is going to help you get back to your home base, to your root base, to your foundation. So Mars here is going to definitely, you're going to want to get connected to your family. You're going to want to fix out around the house if the house is a mess because you've been working a lot. So you just want to get everything tidy. Any issues with property, any issues with the home, any issues with real estate, any issues with the family. And I see you being assertive about your domestic affairs. So there is a seclusion back to home base, back to your heart. Okay, so let's see what guidance do angels have for you this month, Pisces. Let's see. Pisces, April 2017. What guidance do we have for Pisces? Ooh, how nice. You are working your butt off. Okay, you got the card entrepreneurship. It's beautiful. It says, Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all the ways. So Saturn is helping you break through into your purpose in life, to follow your dreams, Pisces, not to live for somebody else's dreams. This is a major time where you're going to start actually understanding what is the purpose in this lifetime, and I will fight for this vision. I see this vision of myself being here, being my leader, being my master, the master of myself. That's what an entrepreneur at the end it is. You don't need a follower. You don't need a follower to tell you, you don't need a leader to tell you where to go, to tell you how to do it, to tell you where to do it. No, you're following your heart. Actually, recently I learned a really cool quote that says, nature favors the bold who goes towards the sun. And what that means is that nature, God, will always favor the people who are courageous enough and bold enough to actually go for the sun, which means their own true light, their own golden light, where they feel like they belong, even though it might be scary along the way, even they might not know how to get there, but they're following it. Nature will favor them. So there's a lot of career things here happening, and your finances are going to be looked over, and your self-esteem as how you see yourself are going to be looked over, and then you're going to realize your purpose in life, okay? Your dreams, your aspirations. Pisces, this is strong. This is strong energy, but remember, you are an entrepreneur. You are ready for this life-changing. You are ready to change your status in life. You are ready to establish that professional ground. You are ready. Okay, Pisces? Whew. Wow, Pisces. Very strong energies for this month. Very strong energies. Thank you so much for letting me do your reading here today. I hope this was of help to you. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to have you share your life with me. It'll be fantastic. And if you have any requests, I would love to do them as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for opening your heart to the channeling that I'm doing here for you today. It means a lot. It means the world to me. And please check your ascendant, your moon, and your sun sign, because you can also be having messages coming from there. And remember, this is just a general reading. If you want a more detailed reading, you can always schedule a private session with me at the link below. Alrighty, Pisces, I'll be seeing you soon. Have a wonderful day.